Most women never realize this, but the wrong pants can completely change how your body is perceived. Even when your outfit is simple, clean, and comfortable, the cut of your pants can quietly add volume, flatten your shape, and pull attention. Two areas you never intended. And the most surprising part is that these pants often feel easy, familiar, and practical, which is why so many women keep wearing them for years. After 50, the body changes in subtle ways. The waist softens, the hip line shifts, and the lower torso becomes the visual center of the outfit. When pants are not designed to support these changes, they do the opposite. They press, they widen, and they visually shorten the body even if the fabric itself feels comfortable. This is not about body type. This happens on slim women, curvy women, and athletic women alike. It is about proportion and structure, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Hello beautiful ladies, and welcome back to EverElegant Style. This channel is created for women over 50 who want to feel confident, polished, and beautifully themselves through timeless fashion choices. Here we talk about real clothes for real life, not trends, not rules, but clarity and ease. Today we are talking about one of the most common style mistakes women make with pants. Pants that unintentionally make the shape look wider, heavier, and less refined. And the reason this happens is not weight, it is habit. The first habit is choosing pants that sit too low on the body. Low rise and dropped waist styles cut across the widest part of the lower torso. This creates a strong horizontal line that pulls the eye exactly where you do not want attention. It also shortens the leg line and makes the upper body look longer and heavier. Another common habit is relying on soft elastic waistbands with no structure. These pants often feel comfortable at home, but once you step outside, they collapse, they cling, and they highlight every curve instead of smoothing the line. Comfort without structure rarely looks elegant. Fabric also plays a major role. Very thin, stretchy materials hug the body too closely, while stiff, heavy fabrics stand away and add bulk. Both can exaggerate the midsection and hips, even when the fit feels correct. What elegant women understand is that pants should support the body, not fight it. The goal is not to hide. The goal is to guide the eye smoothly from waist to leg, creating length, balance, and calm visual flow. This is where small changes create a big difference. A slightly higher rise, a smoother front, a fabric that drapes instead of grips. These details instantly change how the entire outfit reads. When pants are chosen with intention, the body looks supported, the posture looks stronger, and the outfit feels lighter and more refined without any effort. This is the foundation of elegant dressing after 50, not chasing trends, but choosing pieces that work with your body today. And once this habit shifts, everything else becomes easier. Another reason certain pants quietly change how the body looks is because of leg shape. Many women choose styles they have worn for years without noticing how proportions have shifted. Straight cuts that are too narrow, wide legs that start too high, or tapered styles that cling at the thigh. All of these can visually exaggerate the hips and lower torso even when the size technically fits. When the leg opening is unbalanced, it creates tension. The eye gets stuck instead of flowing smoothly down the body. This is why some pants feel wrong the moment you see yourself from the side. Not because your body changed, but because the line of the pants is no longer working with you. Another common habit is choosing pockets and seams without intention. Back pockets that sit too low or too far apart widen the appearance of the hips. Thick pocket stitching draws attention to the seat. Cargo pockets, side flaps, and bulky seams add unnecessary visual weight, especially in the exact area many women want to soften. Elegant women understand that details matter most where the eye naturally rests. They choose clean backs, minimal seams, and pocket placement that lifts rather than pulls. This alone can change how pants look by several sizes without altering the fit. Length is another overlooked issue. Pants that stop at an awkward point on the ankle or bunch heavily at the foot break the vertical line. This shortens the leg and adds visual weight to the lower body. Even expensive pants can look unflattering when the length is wrong. Elegant dressing is about continuity. When the line from waist to shoe is uninterrupted, the body looks longer, calmer, and more balanced. This is why tailoring matters more after 50 than ever before. Not to change your body, but to respect it. Color also plays a role. Very light shades on the bottom paired with darker tops pull attention downward. High contrast between top and bottom can visually separate the body into blocks. This often makes the midsection appear larger, even when the outfit is simple. Softer contrast creates harmony. Mid-tones, neutral blends, and gentle transitions help the eye move smoothly. This does not mean dressing dull. It means choosing color with intention. What separates elegant women from everyone else is awareness. They notice how clothes behave, how fabric moves when they walk, how seams sit when they sit. They are not obsessed with trends. They are observant. Once you start paying attention to these details, pants stop being a problem. They become a tool, a way to support posture, confidence, and presence, instead of something you constantly adjust or feel unsure about. When pants work, the entire outfit works. You feel steadier, more grounded, and more comfortable in your own skin. Not because you hid anything, but because everything is aligned, and that alignment is what true elegance looks like. Another habit that quietly changes how the lower body looks is fabric choice. Many women focus on size but ignore behavior. How a fabric moves, how it reacts to sitting, walking, and standing, and how it responds to gravity over time. Soft fabrics without structure may feel comfortable at first, but they often collapse around the hips and stomach. They cling where you want smoothness, and they stretch out during the day, creating sagging and pulling. This instantly lowers the visual quality of an outfit. On the opposite end, very heavy rigid fabrics can create bulk. They hold their own shape instead of responding to yours. This makes the lower body look wider and more solid than it actually is, especially when combined with simple tops. Elegant women look for balance, fabric that has weight but also movement, enough structure to hold a clean line, but enough softness to drape rather than stick. This is where quality matters more than brand names. Another detail many overlook is waistband, placement, and finish. Waistbands with thick gathers, exposed, elastic, or decorative, ties add attention right at the midsection. Even when the pants technically fit these elements, draw the eye exactly. Where most women prefer subtlety, clean waistlines create calm. Flat fronts, hidden elastic, back panels, and smooth closures allow the top to sit naturally. This gives the outfit a refined foundation, without looking restrictive or uncomfortable. Rise depth also affects posture. When pants pull downward at the back or dig in at the front, they subtly change how you stand. You adjust without noticing. Your shoulders round, your stance shifts, and the whole outfit loses its ease. Elegant women prioritize comfort that supports posture. They choose pants that allow natural alignment. When the body feels supported, confidence follows automatically, no effort required. Patterns and texture can also impact proportion. Large, bold prints on the lower body expand visual space. Busy textures add volume. Shiny finishes reflect light and increase focus. This does not mean avoiding interest. It means placing interest thoughtfully. Texture near the face, detail in accessories, and simplicity where balance is needed most. Once you understand how fabric and construction work together, shopping becomes easier. You stop buying based on habit and start choosing based on how pieces behave in real life. This is where style becomes intuitive, not complicated, not trend-driven, but quietly effective. When pants support your movement, posture, and proportions, they stop being something you tolerate. They become something you trust. And that trust is what allows elegance to feel natural rather than forced. Another factor that strongly affects how the lower body appears is cut and leg shape. This is where many women stay stuck in old habits. They keep buying the same silhouettes they wore for years, not because they are flattering, but because they feel familiar. Very tight leg openings create imbalance. They emphasize the hips and stomach by contrast, making the upper leg look heavier and the lower leg look smaller. This shortens the body visually and disrupts flow. On the other hand, extremely wide or oversized legs can add volume, especially when the fabric is soft or heavy. Instead of elongating the body, They often pull attention downward and outward. Elegant women choose moderation. Leg shapes that skim rather than squeeze, and flow rather than overwhelm. Straight legs, soft tapers, and gentle flares create continuity. They guide the eyes smoothly from waist to hem. Length is just as important. Pants that stop at the widest part of the calf shorten the leg instantly. This creates a visual break that makes the body appear lower and heavier, even when the fit is otherwise correct. Elegant proportions come from uninterrupted lines, hems that fall closer to the ankle, or extend fully to the top of the foot. Create length and lift without effort. Shoes and pants work as a team. When the hem and shoe color are close, the leg line continues naturally. This small detail makes a significant difference in how polished an outfit appears. Another overlooked detail is pocket placement. Low, wide pockets pull the eye downward. Decorative stitching adds unnecessary focus. And bulky pocket bags create texture where smoothness is preferred. Elegant pants keep details minimal. Pockets are functional but discreet. Design serves movement, not decoration. This restraint is what allows the wearer to shine rather than the garment. When cut length and detail are aligned, the lower body feels balanced. You stop adjusting your clothes. You stop feeling exposed. And you move through the day with ease. This is the quiet power of good design. It does not announce itself. It supports you silently, allowing confidence to come forward naturally. When your clothing works with your body instead of fighting it, the entire look becomes calmer, more intentional, and undeniably more elegant. Another habit that quietly works against a refined silhouette is repetition. Wearing the same type of pants year after year without reassessment. What once felt flattering can slowly become outdated as the body and lifestyle evolve. Not because anything is wrong, but because proportions change and clothing must respond. Many women rely on a single safe style, the same waistband, the same leg shape, the same fabric. It feels familiar and predictable, but familiarity can slowly dull elegance. Outfits begin to look frozen in time rather than intentional. Elegant women reassess regularly. They do not cling to what used to work. They notice how pieces feel now, how they move now, and how they support daily life now. This awareness keeps style current without chasing trends. Another issue is pairing pants with tops that fight proportion. Long, loose tops over loose pants create heaviness. Short, boxy tops over tight pants exaggerate contrast. When both halves of the outfit compete, balance is lost. Elegant dressing is about cooperation. When pants provide structure, tops can soften. When pants flow, tops can define. This dialogue between pieces creates harmony rather than tension. Waist emphasis also matters. Ignoring the waist completely can flatten the body. Overemphasizing it can feel restrictive. Elegant women choose subtle definition, a gentle tuck, a soft belt, a layered piece that frames rather than squeezes. Movement is another key factor. If pants restrict walking, pull when sitting, or twist during the day, they quietly undermine confidence. You become aware of your clothing instead of your presence. Clothing should disappear once it is on. When pants fit well, you stop adjusting. You stop checking, and you simply move. This ease is what makes elegance feel natural, not forced, not styled, but lived in. The most important shift is intention. Choosing pants based on how they support posture, comfort, and proportion, rather than habit or fear. This mindset alone elevates style dramatically. When intention replaces routine, the body feels respected, outfits feel lighter, and confidence settles in quietly. This is how elegant women dress, not to impress, but to feel aligned, and that alignment is always visible. When you step back and look at all these habits together, a clear pattern appears. None of these choices are dramatic. None of them are obvious mistakes. They are quiet. They are routine. And that is exactly why they have such a strong effect over time. Elegance after 50 is rarely about doing more. It is about doing less, but doing it better. Fewer distractions, cleaner lines, better fabric behavior, and clothing that supports rather than competes with the body. The moment pants stop pulling, clinging, collapsing, or demanding attention, the body looks calmer, posture improves naturally, and confidence becomes visible without effort. This is why elegant women are never overdressed. They are simply aligned. The goal is not to change who you are. It is to remove what works against you. When habits shift, outfits become easier, getting dressed feels lighter, and style stops being something you worry about. You do not need perfection. You need awareness. Once you understand how small choices affect proportion, movement, and presence, you gain control again. And control is always elegant. This is also why timeless style never feels loud. It feels settled, it feels intentional, and it feels personal, because it is built around the life you live now. Not the body you had years ago, and not trends that disappear next season. When clothing works with you, you move differently, you stand differently, and others sense that ease immediately. This is what people respond to, not labels, not trends, but calm confidence. As you look at your wardrobe after this video, notice which pieces support you and which ones quietly create tension. Release what no longer belongs, not with judgment, but with clarity. Style should serve you, not the other way around. And when it does, elegance becomes effortless, comfort feels polished, and confidence feels natural. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this video helped you see your wardrobe differently, please like, subscribe, and share it with a woman who values elegance at any age. I look forward to guiding you through more timeless style choices, right here on EverElegant Style.